Hello.
Are you ready for some Game Gear action? No?
Yes.
Okay, this is going to be nine minutes roughly of suffering, so get ready. Are we ready?
I'm ready if you're ready, yeah.
Okay, I'm ready. This is Dusler and this is Tampan. They're going to help me with the commentary because I'll be very focused on the game. Okay? 3, 2, 1, go!
All right. All right, this is Chakan the Forever Man. There's also a version of this game on the Sega Genesis, which is inferior and not nearly as good. It's based off a graphic novel, actually. I haven't read it, but I heard it's, I don't know, nobody's read it. But you can see our boy Ed here using this roll mechanic in order to expedite his way through each level. And then this jump slash that he does pretty much grants him invulnerability and does damage to enemies per frame. So he uses that to bypass a lot of enemies to either just go right through, and normally he'd have to stop and kill him, or you'll see him mess around with it on some bosses too.
You'll see him pick up a lot of potions that give him different power-ups, and he can refill his health, slow down enemies, and etc.
It is worth noting that I think in the 4 times we've sat down to practice this, he's changed the route 4 times in the last 24 hours, all based on different vials and boss fight strats. So there's a hot new one off the presses.
But that's invisibility, so we can just stand inside the enemy. And there's no invincibility frames on the enemies. You can keep spamming the button as much as you can and deal damage every second frame. If you can mash that.
See, the potion also carries over into this level, so he can
bypass
those enemies a little faster.
It's very, very important to get past that guy because he can just block you in the door, and you're... This route, I'm not going to heal very much. So getting stuck there and losing half my health would have been really, really bad.
And his health meter is the skull on the top left. So it's more as he gets damaged, the more the skull disappears.
This boss can either be really awesome or be a giant jerk. So Edenal just tries to get close, and he crouches when he mashes because he can just continue to mash. Nice. Great fight, yeah.
Now I'm actually really good on health here.
But yeah, when he's standing and he's trying to mash, there's kind of a cooldown on the animation, so he can't do damage as quickly.
I first heard of this game yesterday, and I started making a task instantly. But I couldn't finish it in time, sadly. But eventually.
There's also a new strat that Edenal came up with yesterday. In the world record, you can see where Edenal dominates Dan Show Dan 1, if you want to... he actually jumps platform to platform here, and he discovered by using this potion that you can make it through this lava, and it saves roughly 10 seconds. Tom will tell us tomorrow when he tests it. But
eventually, yeah.
This boss is pretty generous, really. You just get to do the jump slash. Unfortunately, it does go off the top of the screen, and you'll hear that he isn't actually causing damage when its sprite is off screen, so we want it to stay low. There's a glorious sunset down in hell for anybody else who would be joining me in the afterlife.
So there are 6 levels in the game, and you can play them in any order you want to. Different order is taking depends on the potions he's getting, the vials. That's the route changes.
These guys are complete jerks.
Yeah, they can attack you really quickly without you having time to react to them.
And these, like, weird oyster shell lotus flowers, you can't actually roll through and they do damage to you. Here, Edenal is going to be killing all these kind of skeleton warriors because they drop keys in order for him to open some jail cells up here shortly. But using that jump slash makes those fights pretty much obsolete.
I need to be very, very careful here because I'm super low on life. So I'm going to be taking it very safe.
And those slimes pretty much drop continually. And they also do knock back to you, just like taking damage from a normal enemy would. Very nice.
Time for a quick donation?
Yeah.
Cool. We've got $5 from Pegamorph, who says, "Good luck, Edenal. Have a great run." Just want to use this opportunity to quickly plug the Gunvolt Chronicles bidding war. There's a bidding war for language choice, and there's also a donation incentive for the boss rush, where we're only $113 away. So get your donation dollar in for that.
Yeah, if you have an opportunity to donate during an Edenal run, that's pretty rare because he basically doesn't play video games. So. There's a small detour to get that vial.
I'm going for the vial of shame here.
Yep. There's this ogre that throws rocks up here that can be a real pain.
He has 32 health and each sword hits 2 damage.
But we do the Edenal special, get behind him and slip right in.
Yeah, also you have to wait for all the ballers to disappear when you kill him.
These guys are also a huge pain. They're in the next couple rooms here, and they attack you basically every single time they're close, and depending on what pattern they give you and if they hide behind these shields or they can... That was actually pretty good.
It's on the previous room that's another key drop, but they don't carry between the rooms, so he has to...
In this stage?
Yeah, in this stage.
In other stages,
yeah,
they do.
In this stage they don't. And here you have to wait for an enemy to get a key.
And that guy basically hits you every time. These are what we've deemed the troll balls. If you get hit by those little yellow balls like that, they don't actually do damage, they just freeze you. So that was actually pretty dang good. He's going to grab this green vial here and then brings this guy right up top. And you'll notice when he uses this potion, it kind of messes with the boss's AI, and it just puts him in this loop where they jump back and forth over you.
Oh, shit.
And it gives you an opportunity to just kind of mash him down. And I don't really know what that dance he's doing is, but
Nice.
it's like the... Luckily, that pit doesn't kill you down there. The Forever Man just does what he wants. That also, the way that Edenal started in the center of that and moved to the left, basically manipulates that enemy so he can roll through him and not take damage.
There's no way to control your jump height. You only have one option on jumping, so and that's why he jumps too high most of the time, but because you can't do anything about it really.
This is another new route change that was made about 35 minutes ago. By using this invincibility here, we can roll through these spiders, and normally in that vertical column or room or whatever, when the spiders drop down, you have to crouch and wait for them to go past, so you save a couple seconds. Nice grab.
Yeah, with normal sword attacks, you can't hit enemies that are too low, and those are too low for you to hit.
Another small detour down here just to grab this vial.
Come on.
And you can see when he doesn't have the ability to use that potion that those guys are a huge pain.
I want to wait a little bit here so I don't, because I need all the time I can get here with invincibility for this boss, or I'm going to be absolutely doomed.
Yeah, this boss is... the route changes have primarily been around trying to make this Arachna Centaur guy a little more...
Oh, crap.
easier
no
to deal with.
Refill.
Oh, we'll figure it out. So this hourglass, as you can see, slows him down.
That was really bad.
But hey, river sticks, man. Fairy man. So yeah, we got time for a donation if you...
Indeed, we got $40 from Rukia. So thanks very much.
You know, I don't know if I can actually beat this game now.
Is that the potions?
Yeah, I took the risky route to go for the record, and I don't have any potions left, and this boss is impossible.
I believe in you, man.
We all believe in you. Rukia believes in you.
Unlock the task inside you.
Yes, do it. Rukia says, at last ESA has arrived. If I'm not sure about the winter part, keep blazing through awesome titles.
No, I don't think I can beat the game. I went for Death or Glory here, and then
you went all in, man.
Yeah, I think that I don't think I can beat the game.
What?
There are no cheat codes.
So what do we reset and just go over estimate? Do we?
Okay, man.
All right, yeah, we're going again.
Yo!
Good news, we have even more Edenal.
Reset. Timer.
Okay, yeah, timer's reset.
Nothing happened.
Nope.
Yo, what's up, everybody? This is Chakan, Forever Man.
Go.
Yeah, time.
Nothing happened.
Nothing happened.
Yeah, so now that everybody's familiar with this game, how you doing, Tampa?
Pretty good, yeah. I'm trying to plan my task route in
Oh, I got you,
while
okay.
watching. Because, like, I have no idea how to test this game, really. I don't know the route or anything. I'm just pushing buttons and hope something good happens.
I mean, that's what we're doing.
Yeah, I suppose, yeah.
Yeah, that's fine though. I can still get a good time and beat this game on the rest of it. That's no problem.
There we go, yeah. Can you put a 7 on that 5?
Yeah, what I should have done there is I should not have used the first invisibility. I used that to save time. But that 10-second time save was obviously not worth it.
Well, I mean, that's kind
It wasn't really marathon safe, but that's cool. We get to see this game again.
We gotta think, when's the next time that Chakan on Game Gear is gonna get its due? You know, so we're like really doing the whole community of you and Dan a favor.
Yeah, there are only 2 runners on the leaderboard, so get the runs in. And maybe you can be the top player today.
MLJ clip.
Yeah, all right.
How's the Genesis game in comparison? Like, is it pretty much the same?
Oh, it's totally different.
Yeah, it's
Okay, it's different. Okay.
completely different.
It's got a really the true ending is a real troll. And it's basically like you need to sit and wait for 30 minutes after you've beaten the final boss, and then it just displays the end, and then it's over.
We played after this game got routed. The Genesis one got played, and it was determined that the Game Gear was superior, so stuck with that. I guess since you know, everyone watching is familiar with this, the kind of the history, nice, very nice, but kind of the history of how this Game Gear route and game came to be was in 2016. Edenal and Dan Show were hanging out at my house and kind of going through different bad games on a consoleized Game Gear, and we were playing whatever we could get our hands on, and there was kind of this melding of the minds between Dan and Edenal, and they spent 9 hours one day. Just none of us had ever even played it or seen it or anything like that. There was no runs that we could find. They just sat down for 9 straight hours, and like there was just pages of half scribbled lines of notes and like changing of routes and trying to figure out little optimizations, and they came out with this.
But not really this.
Yeah, and then, you know, 6 routes later.
Yeah.
That was, man. So I kind of think that maybe we should just let everyone reset, like
Where am I? Yeah, okay.
the tension's gone, you know? It's just,
Yeah.
just
Why not?
playing games, man.
That's why we have generous estimates, man.
So yeah, these guys last time were not that nice, so hopefully they can
Never nice.
be a little better. Oh, look at that. Oh,
The dodge.
Nice, that's pretty good.
It was, yeah. Give it up. So yeah, now here on the Black Pearl fighting.
Luckily there's no randomness with the item drops at least, so you always get a key from the enemies.
Unless you kill them while they're in the air.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, there's some enemies who will drop from the air, and if you kill them in the air, like, you get nothing.
So for example, in the first stage, if I kill the green Naga while in the air, that Naga doesn't drop a key, and I need the 1 key. This is also the only stage where keys carry over between, I guess, rooms,
Yeah.
which makes it easier to route.
This is another case where he uses his potion and it just throws the boss into this loop. If you don't use it, they'll actually do kind of this stabbing forward attack that you can crouch under, but then they move towards you and pretty consistently does damage to you, and it's just a little safer and faster to do it this way. Nice fight. Oh. Roll. Just hold wide, dude. I was really expecting for you to bypass that file that time. I could see it in your eyes, man.
What I'm going to do is I'm not going to use Invis in the first part of the... Oh, come on.
It's low health.
Okay, I'm just going to heal here to be safe.
So the other spells he has, like the... I don't really know what all of them do, actually. Maybe Tompa does, but like the Scythe right there kills all the enemies that are non-boss enemies on the screen. So we had actually toyed around with the idea of using it on these guys, but the vial combinations that are required for you to be able to use these spells, it messes with the route if you use that particular one. So then you lose an invis, and there's also a double damage there that is a sword that used to be used in the current world record route that Edenal had. I do recommend watching his 809 that he currently has. The pop-off is pretty serious. We can.
You're pretty good on time here, right?
If you want. Yeah, dude, you're looking good.
Got time for a quick donation?
Yeah.
So we have $100 from Valshin. Oh yes. Who writes? As a long-time fan of the GDQ speedruns, I am ashamed to say that for years I have missed out. My home country, Sweden, has been hosting its own speedrunning events since 2012, by the way. Here is $100 to catch up on years missed. Save the frames, save the children. I will from now on follow ESA events. So thank you very much. Brilliant comments.
The force is now strong with you, man.
Oh, this is scary. This area, you got the poison dropping and the spiders shooting. So they're like, you're not safe at all.
And those spiders, it looks like, oh, well, you can just spin slash right over them.
But you get stuck in the ceiling.
It's not that easy. Yeah, you get stuck on the ceiling, and then their actual sprite is basically all hitbox. So they knock you back, and you get stuck in between the two of them, and you're just sitting there dancing.
And you get more health than one hit as well.
You can see the game lagging here. Why it's so much faster to use the use Invis.
And then he has to grab that black vial as well.
It should be fine this time around.
Yeah, now I do have two Invis to use, so I'm pretty much home free.
Plenty good, man.
Final last words. Hopefully not.
Oh, there's no way I can mess this up. I can give the controller to Dusler here and it can do that.
Oh wow, okay,
Yeah.
then it's free.
Wow.
How is your X-Men score, by the way?
How's your shack attack score?
So we have a pinball competition going on outside.
There we go,
Yeah,
finally!
right.
Yeah.
First try.
Now we got this beautiful outro.
I mean, this is Game Gear, and that is a pretty dang good sprite when you think about a handheld system.
Yeah,
The lightning
looks
in the
really good for
background.
gaming also.
Yeah, imagine playing this on. I mean, there's parts. The spiders are so small; it's very hard to see them. On a Game Gear,
Like
in
in the
battle
back
light,
seat,
yeah,
like
it's hard, and the controllers on the Game Gear are not very good. Chakan, the Forever Man TM.
Jerry Marcoda.
Jerry.
Yeah, thank you so much for watching. I think we have some Mega Man games coming up soon.
We've got, I think, WWF.
Oh yeah,
arcade game coming up next.
we got a showcase coming up here. You don't want to miss this one. You don't want to miss. Or don't you need to go and grab something?
Yeah.
Yeah?
We'll have a small break, but
You need to go grab something.
yeah, for sure.
Dusler's gonna be back. Big, Gun's gonna be. Where's Big? Preparing. Yeah, Big. You're gonna get some WWE by Big, supported by Dusler and the other guys. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you, Tom, for providing the insightful commentary.
My clueless commentary for this game.
Yeah. Thank you, and see you.
Hey.